People often ask, why do I have to do deliberate exposures? As if by magic my exposure dog comes to say hello. And the answer to that is that by doing something deliberately, it means that you get to be in control of your treatment, rather than waiting for something to happen and trying to react differently. What you're doing is you're deliberately putting yourself in the situation where you're prepared, you've already talked yourself through it, you know what you need to do, and you're going to give yourself the benefit of that preparation to help you to respond differently and to do the thing the OCD really fears. So if you just wait for something to happen, for you to brush against something that you feel is contaminated, and then the anxiety rises, and then you're trying to, whilst anxious, you're trying to remember, oh, what is it I'm meant to be doing? It's going to be more difficult than if you set yourself up to say, right, I'm deliberately going to touch this. I know it's probably going to be anxiety provoking, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to spread that contamination. And you essentially giving yourself a much better chance of learning something from it and achieving something from it. So that's one reason why it's important to do deliberate exposures. Another reason, which may sound a bit obvious, but is that if you do them deliberately, you can do as many as you want. If you just wait for situations to arise, then it might take ages. I mean, depending in what situations your OCD happens to arise, and depending how much you've adapted your life so that you don't have to be confronted by those situations, you may find that you have whole days or weeks that go past where you don't actually have to do an exposure. And obviously that's a bit like saying, well, if I want to get fit, why do I have to deliberately go to the gym? Can I not just wait until I need to run for the bus and then I'll get fit that way? Well, unless you're taking a lot of buses, you're not going to get fit very quickly that way, right? So it's about putting yourself in the right mindset, giving yourself the control of deciding when to do it, so that you've had time to prepare and you've thought through how you need to do it, and also so that you can do it frequently, because what we know is that the more you do your exposures, the better you're going to get at them, and the better you're going to feel, the easier it's going to become. So again, to go back to the getting fit analogy, if you said, I want to get fit, and you went to the gym once a week, how long is it going to take you to get really fit? Well, actually, in the case of exercise, if you go to the gym once a week, you're probably never going to get really super fit. You might be healthy enough, but you're never going to, suddenly be in an Olympic team if you only go to the gym once a week. And if you want to get fit quick, you need to go to the gym more often. Not obsessively, you understand, but more often. So if you go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, you're going to get fit a lot more quickly than if you go to the gym once a week. So that's the same thing with doing your exposures. Really, we want people doing their exposures every day, because the more you do, the better you're going to eventually feel.